Hey there. Hey everyone, it's Jenny here. Come on in. Come hang out on my hammock with me. I'm on my hammock. I'm still in my pajamas. Because why not? Hey Lisa. Hey everyone. Let me know that you're here. Say hi. Let me know where you're connecting in from. I want to know. Thanks for the hearts. Tap that screen as you're excited. Hey Heidi. Great to have you here, hon. I think you're one of those Carolinas, aren't you? Forgetting. Former Berkshire's gal, Mindful Connect. Everyone, I'm on my hammock. I may have to go plug my phone in soon because I have like 20% left. But we're gonna spend a few minutes here today together on this Periscope. I've missed you all. I'm still really officially on vacation through today. I took the rest of August off, and it's just been awesome. And I want to talk to you today. If you're joining, let me know where you're connecting in from. What's up? Great to have you here. I love hearts, so you can send hearts over by tapping your screen, which is so cool. And we're here. I'm on my hammock. I'm in my heart pajamas, which maybe these will inspire hearts. Isn't that cool? And I want to talk to you about how to let go of what's not working. How to let go of what is not working. Because let's face it, some things work for a while and then they just stop working. Some things work for a long while and they stop working as well. Some things never worked. What's up, Manifesting Mojo? Maureen, what's up? So glad you're here. Hey, talking about letting go of what's not working and being honest about that. As I mentioned, I've been on vacation. We were in Canada all of last week. It was so magical to be there. Parker Fitness, is that Anne? What's up? Who's just joining? So psyched to have you here if that's my girl Anne, who I met earlier this year. And I took some space. I've really been on sabbatical / vacation. Today is technically vacation for me. I'm not really plugging back into emails until tomorrow, September 1st. I'll hit the ground running because some things that weren't working for me was being too connected all of the time and thinking that I had to be responding to everything all the time. It wasn't working for me. And I want to ask you, what's not working for you right now? What might have never worked that well? Or maybe it's just like it's tweaked and you need to be honest about it. So how do you let go of that stuff? You're honest. You're really honest with yourself. What's up, Anne? And you have to stop pretending that something's working when just quite frankly it's not. It's not. We can all be pretenders, and it's super easy to pretend when we can numb ourselves through our aholisms. You know, fill in the blank about your aholism, either alcoholism, drug addiction, workaholism, sexaholism, relationshipaholism, avoiding aholism, internet aholisms. You know, all of these aholisms allow us to pretend and avoid the truth of what's not working. So when we can finally simply surrender and call out for help and just say, you know, this isn't working anymore. There is a great vulnerability in this act, and it's hard. I'm not going to say it's the easiest thing in the world. I've done this a number of times in my life. It's a lot easier to pretend, honestly, because so much of the world pretends and we just avoid, and we don't want to face it because it's going to require a challenging conversation, or maybe you quitting your job or leaving a relationship or shape-shifting the relationship. You know, we must be willing to let things die so that we can be reborn, so that we can leave space for our next incarnation. We must be willing to go through this, and you know, death is a part of life. And I want to give a big kiss and shout out to Dr. Wayne Dyer, who's been one of our great spiritual teachers, who has achieved that great transition point where he has died. He's left his body, but his work and his energy, I'm feeling it so much. And honestly, guys and gals, I've never read any of his books. I saw him speak at least once, maybe twice. I'm kind of hazy on how many times. I went to a few Hay House events in my time, and I know I saw him speak at least once with my husband, and I might have seen him speak another time. And then I saw him on his PBS specials. You know, I've read his like social media stuff and seen his energy, but I have not dove into any of his books, but I will. And I'm more inclined now that he's not able to put out, you know, more books with his current body that he just left, but his work will so live on. But he always talked about not being afraid of death. And so we don't need to be afraid of death either. Death is a part of life. It is natural. It is something to be celebrated, because when a piece of us dies, when an old habit dies, when a relationship comes to its natural end, something new can take its place that is more aligned with what you are here to do, with what you are here to offer, with what you are here to teach, with what you are here to embody. So I ask you now, what are you willing to let go of? What must be surrendered now? As we are in the precipice, I know there's full moon fever. We've had this super moon. We're moving into a new month, right? August is coming to its end today. We're moving into September. What must be surrendered before you can be light enough to move on? Yes. He was a great teacher. He still is a great teacher, at least you're right, with Dr. Wayne Dyer. So what are you going to let go of? I was just listening to a podcast by one of my spiritual teachers, a man by the name of Rob Bell. If you don't follow him yet, please check him out. He has an awesome podcast called The Robcast. I've seen him speak. I just adore him. I adore his message. I love the way that he communicates. And I was listening to his podcast, and it was all about, he called it increments and explosions. And he talked about like rebirth and death and what was so cool, those of you who are going through a rebirth right now, you're going through a death and it feels excruciating. Any mothers here who have birthed, you freaking know what I'm talking about. I mean, birth, you're not like skipping around the park, you know, it's not a cakewalk. I mean, that is intense. I've birthed 3 babies, and let me tell you, it's extraordinary. And what he shared that I want to share with you is, and I actually put it into my phone as a regular calendar entry so if you want to, he goes, write it down, tattoo it. And for me, I put it as a calendar entry every day at 7 a.m. Eastern time. It's going to have a message that comes across my phone that says, show me. Hey, Missy Garcia, my fellow Berkshire gal. It says, show me. All right. Show me, exclamation point. Maybe for you, it's like 5 exclamation points. Show me. So as you're going through death and rebirth and surrender and transformation and letting go and realizing this isn't freaking working anymore. And instead of resisting, avoiding, numbing through our holisms, we surrender. We call out for help. And I guarantee you help is available to you. Okay. And Kelly's here from Ritual Care. Hey girl, when we can say, show me, when we are willing to look at the universe in a new way with new eyes, when we are willing to see and open ourselves up to sight, to seeing things for the first time, seeing the universe as expanding, knowing that yes, in age we are getting older, but our spirit can in fact get younger. As we surrender to what's not working for us anymore and ask the universe, ask God, whatever your personal belief system is, use that for yourself. Yes, Rob Bell's amazing. Ask the universe, spirit, what have you, show me. Show me. When that happens, when you're experiencing, I'm going to walk because I want to plug this in to make sure we don't go blank, because I want to take any questions or comments for you. I'm going to plug in. I had to get this out as it was just like in me. You know what I'm talking about? Like you spiritual teachers out there, you get that feeling inside. You're like, this has got to come out. This has got to come out. So I didn't want to wait on it. So I was just hammocking, and now I'm going to move into my kitchen. Yeah, totally. You feel this way in your business right now. Alexis, thanks for sharing that. Any comments or questions, please bring them in. I'm going to plug in so we don't go dark, kids. Okay. So show me. Show me. Show me. You hate your job right now? Show me. Show me what else is possible. Show me someone who loves their work. Show me someone who can show me the way. Is your business in a funk? You're going through some kind of transition. Hey, Keone from Hawaii. I love Hawaii. Aloha. Oh my gosh. My intention is to come there next summer. 1 year from now. That is my dream, to bring the whole family there. And I want to do a talk there. I'm going to be like touring this. I'm feeling this total desire. Yeah, total relationships. Totally. Your relationship is going through a funk. Rob Bell talked about that. Like any, yeah, Alexis, your business is transitioning. It's very uncomfortable to see the truth coming out. My business is in transition too, Alexis. Join the club, girl. It's very uncomfortable. Any of you, yeah, upcoming speaking tours. I do have an event called Alchemy Live. That's in October here in the Berkshires. Would love to have you there. I have a bunch of free trainings that I'm offering super soon. This month, if you're not on my list yet, go to jennyfenig.com. Like September, trainings galore. I have a lot of free trainings coming up. My event's called thealchemyevent.com. You can check that out. jennyfenig.com is where all this stuff is. And my event, Alchemy, is all about spiritual leadership. It's going to be amazing. And then through the next year, I got this download. I'm like, I'm touring. I am getting out there. I want to be with my people. I want to meet you. I want to hang with you. I want to come, to certain cities around, really around North America. I'm going to be hitting up Canada because I love Canada. I have a friend in Montreal, and we are going to be putting our heads together and coming up with some ideas. But I'm in transition too. If you're a mother and you've birthed and you've gone through transition, if you birthed, like vaginally, I'm just going to drop the V word, vagina, right? You went through transition, intense. In freaking tense. You think you're going to die. You think you're being split into 2,000 million pieces. You think there's no way you can make it. I remember looking at my husband with my first child when I was birthing him. His name is Sean. He's now 6.5. And I remember looking at my husband going, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. I did not think that it was possible. It was just extraordinarily, excruciatingly, oh my God. With my third baby, I birthed her naturally, and I birthed really fast, and that's why my transitions are like super intense, because my labor is super fast and super intense. And there's moments where you just feel the rational mind can't process it because it defies logic. Yeah, I'm not feeling Pittsburgh, MomCon. Thanks for the info, Jamie. I'll write that down. MomCon, Pittsburgh. Where's my pen? Thanks for all the tips. Yeah, and if you have cities you want me to check out, like any insights and tips, like I'm all ears, because this is a co-creative, collaborative effort. What I'm transitioning out of, and if you're transitioning out of something, or if you have specific questions, post them. Is thinking I've got to do this all on my own. If you're in a relationship transition, just know that it will go through transition. I am been married for, okay, yeah, oh, cool. Cool, Lisa. I've been married for 10 years. I'm trying to write something down. And my marriage has gone through major transition. And when a lot of peeps go through transition, or they realize like the old way is just like it's dying, that's where many people just throw up their hands and they say, fuck this, I'm out. This is bunk. This is like not what I signed up for. And it's a lot easier to just bail, honestly, because we're wired that way. We're just like, I'm out. I am so out. You just dream about sitting on a beach by yourself and just not dealing with anything anymore. And I've definitely gone through that in my years of marriage. All right, cool. So Missy's transitioning from being a full-time employee to being a full-time entrepreneur. Major transition. Missy, congratulations. I went through that back in, 2007. I quit my last job and found my way in 2008. I actually just wrote about that. Send me some good vibes, guys, because I just wrote an essay for who's read Eat, Pray, Love. If you've read Eat, Pray, Love, like comment here, send some hearts. Elizabeth Gilbert's Eat, Pray, Love. If that book was influential for you. It was hugely influential for me. Okay, lots of hearts. You guys are Eat, Pray, Love fans like me. So as I was transitioning, Missy and anyone else who is going through transition, books have been hugely powerful for me in allowing me to let go and allowing me. So any of you going through transition, turn to a book. I have a book called Get Gutsy. If you haven't read that yet, please read it. It's my gift to you. I blood, sweat, and tears many years birthing that baby. You can check it out on Amazon. Get Gutsy is its name. You can also get a free chapter at getgutsybook.com. Missy, I'm so glad that you love my book. So Eat, Pray, Love was hugely influential for me. That helped me transition out of full-time work that I just had outgrown. It wasn't for me anymore. You Are Badass. I've heard about that from Jen Sincero. Awesome. Yeah, so that book has been influential for you. As we move into September, those of you who are part of my Gutsy Galaxy, you're in my tribe, you're on my list, jennyfennig.com. If you're not on my list yet, get on there so I can stay in touch with you. We focus on a theme every month. And as we move into September, our theme is transformational books. And, books are life-changing. So Eat, Pray, Love was life-changing for me. And I actually just wrote an essay and submitted it late last night called Eat, Pray, Love Made Me Do It. So send me good vibes. I'd love to win. I'd love to get my essay featured in their anthology that they're putting together called Eat, Pray, Love Made Me Do It. It was fun to write it and to just go back to that point in time where I was going through that transition, because literally Eat, Pray, Love made me quit my job, that in addition to a yoga teacher training that I was a part of, because I had to admit, this isn't working. This isn't working. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to admit it. Some things don't work anymore. The old job, maybe it's just you need to move into a new team, or you need more money, or you want a different boss. Maybe you need to leave that job and embrace entrepreneurship like I did. I realized I couldn't work for a company that I didn't believe in anymore. I had gifts and talents that God gave me to use, and I was using a fraction of them there. And that wasn't my assignment on the planet. And it became very, very clear to me as I got honest, as I cleaned up my life, as I got into yoga, as I started making healthy choices. I couldn't lie to myself anymore. I had to surrender. I had to let go. And I literally, as Rob Bell said in his podcast, and now it's in my calendar every day to remind me every day to say to the universe, show me, God, show me, Spirit, show me, show me, show me. And every time I have asked, I have been shown. My eyes have been opened. The path has been cleared. People have emerged. Help has arrived in the form of opportunities, in the form of clients, in the form of checks in the mail. Literally, I am brought to my knees in tears, in gratitude, in faith that everything that I need will be provided as I surrender, as I ask for help, as I say, show me. So I ask you now, Gutsy Galaxy, that's the name of my tribe, Gutsy Galaxy. I actually just bought that URL yesterday. You proud of me? GutsyGalaxy.com. I'm gonna put some cool freebie there for you. I don't know what yet, but if you need something in particular, if you want like some cool like something, let me know. Let me know, because I love creating stuff. I've got, I'm just brewing up all this cool awesomeness for my Gutsy Galaxy. But yeah, I bought GutsyGalaxy.com yesterday. I also bought CoachTrainingschool.com yesterday. Isn't that great? Because I actually have a coach certification program now. And we've already run one group of students through it. And our next class starts October 1st. So anyone who wants to train under me to become a coach, to really learn the Get Gutsy way, and to learn what it takes to make a great living as a coach, to really know how to coach from authenticity and integrity. I don't have CoachTrainingschool.com active yet, but you can go to Get Gutsy, CoachTrainingschool.com, and you can check that out. And you'll be hearing more from me on that in September. I'll be doing a bunch of free trainings about how to make it as a coach. I mean, I love being a coach. Exactly, Lisa. I couldn't believe it. Anyone who's bought URLs, yeah, CoachTrainingschool.com. Literally, I blinked my eyes and I'm like, you're like, what? How does no one buy? Okay, it's waiting for me, because it was mine. I was supposed to have it. It's just like, Okay, I'm going to say yes to this. No one else has said yes. It's mine. It's mine. So that's one of my proudest creations this year is my coach training school and my certification program, because I'm seeing my students, my inaugural group, they're just, some of them had been trying to coach for so long and they weren't getting clients and they weren't making any money and they're getting super frustrated. And I just saw a need in the market. I went through a classic coach training school, and I'm grateful for my training, but so many of my classmates came through that and they weren't making a living as a coach because the entrepreneurship and the marketing piece wasn't touched on in a way that it really needs to be, to keep it current. It was like you came out as a great coach, but you just did not know how to make a business around this thing. So I put everything together, like all my magic and all my ideas and my knowledge and my wisdom and just everything that I had been doing since 2008. And I created my own. And now, coachtrainingschool.com is mine. I will get my assistant on pointing that URL there very, very soon. I actually gave her the last half of the month of August off. We took sabbatical, because what wasn't working was that we were working all the time. That wasn't working. That was not working. I don't want to do that anymore. It's boring to me. That is so boring. I needed space. I was going to take some time off with my family. I said, go take time off. Don't go check that freaking email. She goes checking emails. I'm like, stop doing that. Stop. I appreciate you care about this business so much, but stop, because it's becoming an unhealthy habit. And we must be willing to pause. Because let me tell you what happens when you pause, when you surrender, when you let go of the old habits, the things that simply aren't working anymore. Oh my God, the most beautiful, miraculous things come in. I conceived of an amazing new offering that I will be putting out into the world. And I was not looking for a new offering. It simply came. And I realized it was the thing that will be the high level client experience that I can bring out to those women who are hungry for it, who are hungry for my mentorship at that level. And then I have these other really great experiences that are super affordable, that provide lots of tools and trainings and community and all of it. And that's what I'm birthing moving forward, because I realized that some of the old stuff just wasn't working anymore. So I ask you, what are you ready to let go of? What are you transitioning out of? Can you surrender into it right now? How can you use the phrase, show me, as you move forward in this next evolution, revolution, chapter, incarnation? Yeah. And then trust what comes your way. Trust it. If you have not yet read the book, The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer, it is a must read if you're in the Gutsy Galaxy. I mean, I'm telling, my book's awesome, obviously, because I wouldn't have put something out that wasn't awesome, but please read The Surrender Experiment. Yeah. Do you love it, Lisa? You're reading it now. I've had clients reach out to me, they're like, thank you. Thank you. I meet random people on the street. I'm like, you got to read The Surrender Experiment. I mean, that's what I do. I love spreading the teachings of fellow spiritual leaders. I feel like that's one of my jobs. I'm very resourceful. I can point you in certain directions. I often don't have the answer for you. I might have the answer. I will share with you my insights if I do, but I'll point you to somebody who can help you if I don't know. Or if I'm like, you know what, this is going to help you move to that next level, go check them out, then I'm going to share that as well. Because that's what I do. You can't get everything from one person alone, from one teacher alone. I haven't. I've had various spiritual teachers on my journey. And I've just recently started working with a new spiritual teacher. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for what I'm learning. And it's somebody I had kind of been watching but was resisting learning from because I was getting triggered. And does that ever happen to you? You just because they're doing something that you want to do. They have something that you want to have. And they're just simply a mirror. They're a mirror for you. Okay? So I'm so excited. I'm so excited about what's coming. I'm really excited. I'm so glad that you're here with me. If you have any questions before we periscope it out. Yeah, those are the best teachers. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah, exactly. All the time. Okay, so I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who gets triggered. Oh my God. Yeah, it happens, right? Some of you may be triggered by me sometimes. I get it. I get it. I'm triggered by people. And it's simply their mirror. Their mirror. They're showing you where you might not be showing up fully in your life. They're showing you a decision that they made that you want to be making. And it all comes down to courage and guts. That's why I call my book Get Gutsy. You've got to be gutsy and courageous. You've got to be willing to try new things. You've got to be willing to let go. And tap into your faith muscles every single day. Yes, I follow you. Okay, just random looked you up here today. Oh my gosh, Jamie, that's so cool. Well, the universe was looking out for us, right? There are no mistakes in that. There was a message I needed to deliver to you, and I need students, right? I can't speak to an empty audience here. It's much cooler when I have people who I can interact with. So thanks, Jamie. Thanks, universe, for hooking us up today. Don't just love how it all works. So Jamie must have said somehow, deep down, show me. Show me. And then what did the universe do? Oh, boom. There's this gal, Jenny Fenig, who's talking about a topic that you are grappling with right now. Why don't you go check her out? Go check out this message. Always. Okay, MomCon. All right, I'm gonna look that up, Jamie. I wrote it down. That's super cool. Yeah, again, if anyone wants to come hang with me in October, Alchemy Live, it is going to be simply spectacular. It's in October, 3 days. Your life will change. You will know yourself on a deeper level. You will let go. You will shed. We actually have a, yeah, that's so cool, Lucid. Yeah, okay. We are having a fire ceremony at Alchemy while eating s'mores, which is really the best way to do it, So we're going to have a fire pit, and at the fire, we will be burning what no longer serves you. All right, and there will be a ritual around this, and we will celebrate by eating s'mores because why wouldn't you do that? You know what I'm saying? I love my chocolate. I love my s'mores. And I love fire. Fire is a wonderfully powerful element. One of my past retreats actually had a fire walking guide there, and it was so amazing. We walked over fire. And you can imagine the fear that comes up, but it's a really, really powerful exercise. So thank you so much for being here. All of you going through transition, just know everything you desire is on the other side. All right. Birth, rebirth, transition, messy, painful. But guess what? Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Always. Trust me on this. Trust yourself. Tap into your faith. And think about how you're going to weave in that mantra. Show me. Show me. Show me. Thanks for allowing me to serve you. If you're not on my list yet, jennyfenig.com. If you want to get a free chapter of my book, getgutsybook.com. The alchemyevent.com. That's TheAlchemy event.com. The month of September, I'm hosting a free training on how to get known online. Once you join my list, you will get info on that. That's happening on September 10th, that free training. A few times in September, I'll be offering free trainings on how to make it as a coach. All right, so all the different elements, like how to, what skills and tools you need, how to just set yourself up for powerful sessions and packages, and all that kind of stuff. So lots of cool trainings around that. And then I am going to be doing a really cool, kind of like an essay contest kind of thing. And I'm still conceiving of it, but just keep your eyes open. And it's something like, what's the gutsiest thing that you did this summer? If you went back to school and your teacher would sometimes make you write a piece like, what did I learn this summer on my summer vacation or whatever. So I want to do some kind of essay type contest around what's the gutsiest thing that I did this summer. And the winner is going to get, and I may have a few winners. Again, it just came into me this morning, and I'm like, okay, I gotta kind of play with it and birth it. But at least one winner will get a free ticket to Alchemy. All right, because I'm just we're just going to have fun. This is my final year hosting Alchemy. I'm birthing just kind of that I'm right. I'm going through that death and rebirth, and moving into that next, the next chapter, the next adventure. And we're going to go out with a bang. This is going to be the most amazing event I've ever hosted. I know that. I can just feel it in my bones, and I'm being open to just how it's all going to manifest. So yeah, so keep your eyes open for this little like essay contest type thing that I'm gonna roll out. I love writing, and I like to read your writing, so I want to read your stuff and celebrate with you. All right, so stay gutsy, gutsy galaxy, get gutsy, and your mantra: show me, show me, show me, show me. Keep your eyes open and trust. You will be shown. You will be led, and you're safe. And most importantly, you are loved. Mwah. Bye now.